Happy Friday. I realized I haven't done a walking in captivity for a few weeks. And I did say I was going to try to do that more often on Fridays, you know, go live. Usually I'll be walking, but this Friday I'm spaaing. Okay. So I'm outside of the spa, getting ready to go in, like gathering myself. And I wanted to say Happy New Year. First of all, Happy New Year. I pray that you all have set some intentions and you have made it past like National Quit Day, which is January 10th. January 10th is known as like National Quit Day, where most of the US has abandoned their New Year's resolutions. We don't make resolutions over here, we do intentions. Um, Resolutions, I see people quit them often. But intentions, you're more anchored and grounded into what you want to do. So, Fridays, while I am available for my clients on Fridays, I usually try to keep my day light so I can kind of get some relaxation in, whether that's like spa time, um, some of like my feminine maintenance, whatever, extra naps, all the things. So, I wanted to encourage you all, like, no matter where you are financially, and this is important because I know that a good amount of people aren't in the best financial space right now. And to be honest, I feel like we all could be doing better. Like, even if you're financially stable, there's another level for you, right? There's a level of multiplication, of creating legacy. There's always more that can be done with what you already have, right? So think about where you are is someone else's, they're striving to be there. So we all have something to be grateful for. I would encourage you, as I'm doing in the month of January, I'm taking a look at where my time is going, where my resources are going, where my finances are going, right? And I am kind of doing an audit. Do I like where things are? Do some things need to stop? Do some things need to multiply? Do certain areas of my life need more attention than the others? January is not just, oh, new beginnings. I think it's a great time to actually assess what you have, what you're doing, what's going on, and looking at it not from a lens of judging yourself, right? Don't get down on yourself. Don't spend a whole bunch of time. Oh, I should have done this. I should have. Nope, that's a waste of time. You already did it. You already are where you are. Let's talk about where you want to go and then take a look at what's happening and does it align with that? Does it align with that? If you want to be, if your intention is to be more fit, okay, take a look at what type of food you're buying, what you're doing with your time. Are you active, right? How are you talking to yourself? Do they align with how you want to be? If no, okay, cool. That's information. Information that will help you make a different choice, right? To align with what it is that you want. If you're not as financially stable as you'd like to be, okay. Don't beat yourself up for what you spent, where your money went, all those things. You can't get it back. It's gone, right? Let's think about where everything is now and look at it. Does it align? Does it align with someone who's more financially stable? If no, make a change. And you don't have to do everything at once. I have tried a lot of different things. And what has been the most successful, no matter what I'm focusing on, whether it's my weight, whether it's improving my marriage, whether it's focusing on my parenting, whether it's improving my business, I always see more results by making small, consistent changes and sticking with it. So don't try to change it all at once. Think about what's a small habit that you can change that would better align with where you want to go, with what you want to do, with what you want to have. And do that. And do that. Right? I told myself this year, I'm being more in alignment with God's order. And God's order is putting God first, seeking first the kingdom. So I'm prioritizing reading my Bible, asking for more revelation about that. Next is, well, 1B is kind of like myself, making sure that I'm well rested, making sure that I'm eating foods that align with having a healthy body, healthy weight, right? I'm doing the things that align with that. Next is my family. That's my husband, my children, then my extended family. Making sure they're getting the attention that they desire before I go do other things in my business or serve my community or other things like that. And then finally, it is my purpose, my business, and then serving my community. So making sure that my life is aligned like that. So that's where you can actually start. Look at your life, put things in priority order, and then make small shifts to make sure you're aligning with that. So 6, 7, I can't. Yes, my kids were all about it, right? I've heard it 1,000,001 times. Can't believe it. Okay. But yeah, so I'm about to go into the spa because I've had a week full of being in my word, full of loving on my husband, dedicating time to my kids, and I want my body to be relaxed, right? And I want some quiet time and I want to be able to read. So that's what I'm about to do. This was Walking in Captivity, right? Every Friday. Well, let me not say every Friday. On Fridays. Because sometimes, listen, life is just lifing and I don't think about this. So I'm trying my best to do it more frequently. I would love to, connect with more people. So I hope that this grows and people will interact. And obviously, I want to come across women that are looking for support who would like to prepare for marriage properly, right? They want to date. So, in a way that they marry well. I'm here for that, right? I have the blueprints, all the things. Okay. So I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. On Fridays, it's the informal kind of walking in captivity. I'll tell you whatever lesson is going on, what I've learned, what I'm doing, all the things. Remember to tune in on Wednesdays. That's when I do, and this is every Wednesday. This is a live that I schedule. It is every Wednesday, Sounds About Wife. And at the beginning of the month, I put the topics for what's going to happen every Wednesday. You can take a look. You can already subscribe to the channel so you'll be alerted. I would love to chat with you on Wednesdays when I do my lesson Sounds About Wife. Okay? Have a great weekend. See you next week.